between Magny and Covington.
You ready? You ready?
Our round one is underway between one of the more well-rounded fighters in this division against maybe the best grappler in this division. Going to be interesting to see how it plays out stylistically.
Yeah, you would think that he would just avoid grappling at all costs because he seems to have a clear advantage on the feet. But we've seen guys fight with their egos before. Let's see how he approaches this matchup.
I mean, can you imagine having a reach advantage like this? What a luxury!
It's a luxury. I've never had one over the course of my entire career. But fighting guys that are taller, you struggle whenever they are very aware of such a massive advantage. This guy is going to try and use this tonight.
Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent very bad.
Oh, so the taller fighter lands a flush knee. Oh, big left!
Oh, nice combination.
All right, so he lands another hook there. He's already landed several in the round. He's really starting to find some consistency with that weapon. Oh, how about the transition to the ankle pick? Now we will see where he goes from here.
Got the ankle pick. Let's see how he advances from this position.
Under 3 minutes remain in round one. Doesn't gain top position.
What a beautiful takedown. He just waited 1 second and his opponent reacted before he could secure top position.
Oh, that'll work. The ground and pound strike is good. And he's back up again. So the takedowns have been there, as have the get-ups. So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Covington.
Big punch landed over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Back and forth we go! The left punch is true, now the right hand. Oh, man, that couldn't have felt good. Flush knee lands to the body by the taller fighter. Battle for position here. He's looking for that left hand. Not there. And he landed the right hand there. Under a minute to go. Oh, and he lands another takedown here. Just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot. Clean entries. The Olympian's got to like what he sees.
I mean, over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts. By beating him on the entry, now it's up to the opponent to keep up. But this guy's playing chess. His opponent's playing checkers. He's playing chess. He can't keep up. Once he gets to his legs, he's got to beat him defensively before he gets his hands locked around his legs or his body.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
What a body.
Lands a punch. All right, so a high-level round there for him. We'll show you some of the action here, and you got to think the knockdown is going to be featured prominently here. Thought he might have had him out of there.
He thought he had him, but the guy...
Round two, Magny.
You ready?
And that man, Covington. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Really using his reach advantage there as he lands the punch, DC.
Wow, actually got the takedown.
Elbow lands for him. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Covington. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
Both fighters back to their feet now. Well-placed kick there by Covington. Ooh, blocks the shot. He lands the right hand right there, the seminal blow of the fight.
I mean, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Back to the feet. That knee might have landed there. So we call on the fight stats here, 56 total strikes.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out. Man, these guys are throwing back and forth. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active.
Every time these guys come together, man, you just hear the punches and everything landing. Both very powerful, very explosive.
Elbow by Covington. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two. Man, he's timing his shots nicely. It's like Tom Brady out there. He hasn't missed the target.
I mean, you insist on bringing in Tom Brady. Stop it. John, stop it.
Just missed with the left there. Well, he can... See on that punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot. Now look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. And that's the end of round number two. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round, so this bears watching, ladies and gentlemen. There's a cut on his eyebrow from that round. Not the biggest cut you've ever seen in the UFC, sure, but the cut man's now got to get in there. 60 seconds now to close that thing up and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC.
Are you ready? You ready?
Third round underway. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. It's the elbow there. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transitions.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Back to the feet now. Oh, wow!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his strike.
Lands, that's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfect.
Oh, and he lands yet another knee, and sometimes it pays to be the taller fighter, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate. All right, so he lands his first takedown of the fight after many failed attempts, so he stayed committed. Now he has the fight in his wheelhouse. Let's see what he can do. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do you do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Just over 2 minutes to go in our third and final round.
Attacking armbar.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
All right, let's get it inside to Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 52 seconds of the third round. For the winner by submission, Covington.
Well, what an incredible result here tonight as you see the winner there celebrating his victory by way of submission. And they put so much stock into finishing this fight. They felt like to really spin his career forward, they needed to not just win, but get the finish, and they certainly got it tonight.
They got the finish. He's such a terrific grappler. Every time he is on his back, he looks for submissions over and over.